All right, everybody, this is a guided walkthrough for the Anthea level from the HackMyVM.eu labs, the Hades lab on HackMyVM.eu. So the first thing we need to do in each one of these CTF levels is we need to take a look at the objectives that are going to be in the mission.txt file. So let's take a look. So the mission.txt file is here. So cat mission.txt. So this is mission 6, level 6, and our target user is the Aphrodite user. So user Aphrodite is obsessed with the number 94. 94. So the user, so Aphrodite is our target user. We need to become this user to solve the level, and we need to get the Aphrodite user's password. So we see here that there's SUID binary called obsessed in here. So let's take a look. So obsessed, this is an SUID binary owned by root, and we can tell because we've got the SUID bit that's set up in here. So when we run the binary, so just try running the binary by itself. So it says no myID env, myID env. So what we're dealing with in this level is environment variables. So if we type the env command inside of the Linux terminal, it'll give us a bunch of different environment variables for our user session. So we got our home directory, we've got our login name, we've got the shell that we're using, a bunch of other stuff. And what we need to do is we need to give the binary an environment variable value. So we see that there's no myID environment variable. So the one that we're looking for is just called myID all in uppercase over here. So let's talk about this. So this is Hades level 6 Anthea environment variables. In this level, if we run the SUID binary, it says that there is no myID environment variable. This is a reference to terminal environment variables. And what we can do is we can set the myID variable to 94 and then run the binary, but that's not the correct value. So this is what we're going to do. So when we want to set an environment variable inside of Linux, we can use the export command. So export myID equals 94 because we were told that this user is obsessed with the number 94. And now when we do the environment variable, we see that myID equals 94. So we suspect the SUID binary is taking the value of the myID environment variable and then doing something with it. So what do we do here? We're just going to run obsessed now that we've set a myID environment variable. And it says myID equals 57. So it says myID equals 57, but we explicitly set it to 94. So there's actually something fishy going on around here, because 94 becomes 57, and there's got to be some weird reasoning behind this. Like this is being transformed somehow. So the number 94 is being transformed. And let's just try setting it to something else. So if we set export myID equals a instead of a number, and then we run it again, then it says myID equals 65. So in what system does the letter A become the number 65? So in this case, if you take a look at ASCII, the ASCII table. So ASCII is the encoding table, that's used for a lot of standard computing. and we take a look at the letter A. So the letter A is over here, and we see that in decimal value, the letter A has the value 65. So what we need to do is we've got some sort of we got ads running over here. Can we close the ads? Thank you. Okay, so what we can do is we can find the value, what was it, 94? Value 94 in decimal on the chart is this one right here, the caret. So what we do is we set the environment variable myID to the caret, which is equal to 94. It is 94, right? That is the obsessed number, right? Hold on, mission.txt. 94, okay. So we just set export myID equals caret. Where is it? Here, shift 6. Okay, so now when we run obsessed, it says my current myID 94. So if we make the myID value A, then the program interprets it as 65, and this points us to ASCII encoding. So printed computer characters are often encoded in ASCII, and each character is associated with a decimal number. So in this case, A is associated with the number 65, and the caret special character is associated with the number 94. So the caret character is number 94 in ASCII decimal encoding, which is our target number. Anytime you have the correct myID, it's automatically going to it's automatically going to give you a shell as the Aphrodite user. So you don't need to inject into this at all. You just need to provide the correct ID and it'll give you a shell session as the Aphrodite user. So what we need to do is we just need to read the Aphrodite password now. So cat aphroditepass.txt, and this is the password for the next level, which is the Aphrodite level, which is level number 7. So hold on. Aphrodite. There you go. Okay, so let's talk about this. So what we managed to do in this level is we took advantage of the binary that was taking in the environment variable called myID. Through the myID variable, we were able to get a session as our target user, which is the Aphrodite user, and then read their password. All right, everybody, this was a guided walkthrough for the Anthea level, otherwise known as level number 6, from the Hades CTF labs on HackMyVM.eu. If you enjoyed this guided walkthrough, please click on the like and subscribe buttons on the video and leave a comment underneath the video. But until next time, HackerFrogs out.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.